Okay guys, welcome back to Lambda expressions. So if you don't make sure that the Lambda expression matches with the signature of this method, Java is going to tell you that it doesn't know what you're calling. Because remember, you use T to call display, and when you say T.display, display is the one that knows how to consume this Lambda expression. So you must make sure that if the parameter list of your method in the functional interface has one parameter, then also use one parameter in your parameter list. If it has two parameters, make sure that you use two parameters here. And if your Lambda expression is returning something, then it must match with what the method in the functional interface is returning. Look at this example. You see that our method here is returning void, and our Lambda expression is not also returning something. It means it's returning void. So that is what you do. So now you see that when you say T.display, you pass y. Remember, we assign a string Peter to y, and then we pass it to our method call, and then our method will take this value of y and pass it to the Lambda expression, and our Lambda expression is going to print hello to Java plus whatever was stored in S. Okay guys, so this is the code, and when you compile it and run it, you see how it output hello to Java Mr. P. So that is the output. Let's look at other things. Okay guys, let's take a look at the third example that deals with Lambda expressions. So you see that this is our functional interface fn2, and then it has a method called display, and in this situation display has two parameters, int a and then int b. Now this is our class, and in our main method we have created a Lambda expression that take two parameters and multiply them by 2 and return the result. So you see that we don't need to bother about the type of x and the type of y. We can as well say that x is of type int and y is of type this by putting int x, int y. That is still fine. But with Java and Lambda expressions, Java will know how to figure out the type of x and the type of y based on the types of a and b here. So now guys, just ignore y equals to Peter, because this is what we used in the previous example and we are not going to use it here. So we have int result equals to T.display, and then we pass 47. Okay, look at what happens. So 47 will be passed to A and B, and then display, when you call display, it's going to take 47 and pass it to x and y, and then x and y will be added together and the result will be returned. So this is basically what you do, and when it calculates the result, it will save it in the variable called result, and you come and print it here. So basically this is how you use Lambda expressions in Java. So I had to do this in order for people to understand how these things work, because when you understand how the functional interface works together with the Lambda expression, then it will be easier for you to use Lambda expressions that are in Java, because Java comes with a package called from java.util.function. This package java.util.function has a lot of functional interfaces that you don't need to put them in your code. You just import them in your code and use. So these are some of the sample Lambda expressions that we have in Java. We have predicate, by predicate, function, by function, supplier, consumer, etc., which I'm going to be showing you how to see them. So guys, let me show you how to see these functional interfaces. Let's look at it in the previous video, because I will need to adjust my PC. Okay, good. So this is it. You just go to your drive C, you go to this PC, you go to drive C, you go to, for those who are using a 32-bit system, you go to program files 86, you look for Java, and then you come here JDK. When you come to JDK, go to the zip file src, open it, and then my PC is a bit slow. Then when you open it, go to Java, and then you go to util, and then in util you can open function, and then in function these are the inbuilt Lambda expression that Java provides for you. So you can always import any of these and use. So in this exercise, we are going to see how to use a predicate from this package. So when you look here, you see predicate, and this is the one that we are going to use it. Okay guys, so see you in the next video. I really hope you